What's up, y'all? Mr. Earn Your Strap here, back with another video. Oh, we earning it today. Hey, beat the Bills. Beat the Bills. It's Bills week. The game comes on in 30 minutes. First of all, I want to apologize because I said I was going to do this Friday, but I ended up doing a 70-hour work week. On top of, I got some scary family news. So, do with that information as you will. But yes, we are back. It is Beat the Bills week. Now, how are we feeling about this game? Well, let me tell you personally, I think we have the pieces we need to win. With that being said, throughout the week, we had a few different scares because T. Higgins was thought to not had clear concussion protocol. Thank God he did, but throughout the week, he was only a limited practice. The doctors hadn't released him for full contact and things of that nature. So thank God with that. T. Higgins is in this game. With that being said, we have everything we need to win, supposedly. Now, why they refuse to activate Jermaine Burton, I have no idea. And people keep talking about get rid of him. No! I want Jermaine Burton on the roster. In fact, I want him to be the third receiver. Now, Mitchell Tinsley has come on. He's come on and he's coming into his role in this offense, right? With that being said, I don't think he can take the top off like a Jermaine Burton, right? That pass that Tinsley stopped on in the Ravens game, that Burrow threw to him, I think that's 6 if that's Jermaine Burton, period, right? On top of that, if you pair Jermaine Burton with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, you have the most dynamic wide receiver core in the NFL, period. Why Zach Taylor refuses to activate this guy, I have no idea, but it is mad annoying. But you know what I said was, what did I say? Well, I said that what happened, guys? Hold on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, good people. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. What I said was, God dang it. Oh, Zach Taylor isn't built for the North. And I stand on that. I don't think he's the AFC North head coach. I'm being honest, right? Yes, he's won, but I feel like you can get the same result with Joe Burrow, Jamar and T. Higgins. You can get almost the same. I mean, if he wins out, he's gonna go 9-8. There's a real chance that the Bills could possibly handle business. They are at home, and they have a winning record at home. Insane though, insane. There were a few people thought to be out for the Bills. Knox was one of them. He's going to play. It looks like anyway. My bad, y'all. James Cook. I don't know how they're going to handle James Cook. I don't know, man. The defense looked okay in that Ravens game. And they held Derrick Henry to 60 yards and a touchdown, which honestly, that touchdown shouldn't have happened. I think, though, he would have got the touchdown anyway, because even if they had tackled him at what it would have been like the 10 or 15, I think he was still going to score. They were just too close. It is what it is. But the defense, let's go ahead and get to the defense. That's my segue into talking about this defense. Yo, Al Golden, thank you. Why am I saying thank you? Well, if you watch my other show, which y'all should, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, so y'all don't miss these updates and things of that nature. So y'all missed the show, period. You should be missing these shows. Listen, I said You can't keep sending the same 4 guys. If you don't blitz, you can't apply pressure to the quarterback. You do not have Trey Hendrickson there. The first, Shamar Stewart isn't there. Your first round draft pick, who wasn't doing anything anyway, they're not there. So you have to depend on guys like Joseph Ossai, Myles Murphy, TJ Slayton, and BJ Hill. No. You can't keep sending those same 4 guys. They're not pass rush specialists. Myles Murphy and Ossai got a good get off, but they don't have any finishing techniques. All right. So what do you have to do? You have to split extra guys. You have to apply pressure through different ways, right? And I said that in my last show. And so guess what? During Ravens week, which we beat the Ravens, I think it was 34-14 or 34-17. I can't remember. What did he do? Well, Gal Golden dialed up pressures, and he dialed up pressure, and he dialed up pressure after pressure, and it kept Lamar flustered. And it kept him thinking. Right? And if you took away his first read, Lamar can't get to a second read, period. Unless he scrambles and someone comes open, right? But we had Myles Murphy, who I'm going to give most of the credit to Joseph Ossai. But we had Myles Murphy and Joseph Ossai doing what they needed to do in order to make sure that he couldn't escape. What is that called? They were gap integrity and not opening up lanes with your pass rush, right? For Lamar Jackson to run. It happened a few times, but I mean, it's Lamar Jackson. If he sees that lane, it's over with. It's already gone. It's the first down, right? You can deal with the same similarities with Josh Allen, but guess what? Josh Allen is actually a thrower of the football. He can pass too. So y'all are going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to have some sticky coverage on these receivers. They don't have any world-beating receivers. They got a few tight ends, but they don't have any world-beating receivers. So you're going to have sticky coverage. You're going to have to be able to put pressure on him with your front 4, because if you leave these tight ends one-on-one with the linebackers that we have, it's a cook session. Barbecue chicken. So y'all going to need Joseph Ossai to go ahead and be who he was in the Ravens game, and y'all gonna need more out of Myles Murphy. That's just how that goes. What else? Hey, listen, man. I think this is a winnable game. Right? Even on the road, I think this is a winnable game. We kind of got the Bills number, but I don't think that tells the entire story. With this Bills offense, with this Bills team, period. Another thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to take advantage of. You're gonna have to get more turnovers. Josh Allen is at least prone to turning the ball over at least once a game, and you're gonna have to go score off of it. And I think that'll be the difference in the game. Like a lot of games, but more prevalent in this one because, like I said, Josh Allen he'll give it up. So, I mean, go out, apply some pressure, make him make bad decisions, or at least one. And, so, I mean, that's just how I see our path to winning. Dear Lord, I can't do my thing. It keeps doing bad things to me. Okay, well, I don't understand what's going on. We'll try to get that fixed later. Well, it's Q&A time. Here's my question. Who do you think will throw more touchdowns? Joe Burrow or Josh Allen? Also, because these teams to me play similar styles. Obviously, mine is Joe Burrow being a running quarterback. Obviously, he's a pocket passer, but he can run. And I think that's what makes Joe Burrow great. If you don't respect his legs, he going to take off on you, and you're going to be sitting there looking crazy because you're like, oh, yeah, we forgot he can do that. So, who do you think will have more rushing yards between? I got my money on, obviously, Josh Allen. But like I said, Joe Burrow can run. So who do you think will have more touchdowns? Who do you think will have more rushing yards between the quarterback. Brings me into my next little segue, and this will be the last one for now. The running backs, James Cook. If you let Buffalo run the ball, we're going to be in for a long night, right? You cannot allow it. You have to make Josh Allen throw. Remember, I was telling y'all he's going to give up, but he was going to give up an interception, right? But you have to make him throw the ball in order to do that. And if they're running on you, and this Buffalo Bills team can run the ball, you're going to have problems all game. So you have to stop the run. You have to be able to stop James Cook. He can't, you know what I'm saying? If he's averaging 4.5, 4 point, you're going to be in for a long game and a long day. And you're going to have to answer every touchdown call, because this team isn't just going to roll over. Right. So, I mean, that's going to do it for today's show. I want to thank you guys for joining. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Again, I appreciate you guys. This isn't possible without y'all. So go ahead and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Mr. Ario Stripes out.